Good afternoon, Boozy Spirits. We are gone from our hiatus. We've been gone for a while.
Hey, you're the first guest back.
Oh, wow.
So we had to pick somebody special.
Like 3 months maybe.
Yeah. So
I
we
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
So
guys.
we've got in studio Rashinda Reed, volleyball coach from the University of Alabama. And it's like crunch time for you.
It is. It is.
Tell us a little bit about what's going on right now.
Well, we just finished the preseason, which is 2-a-days. And now we're into our single practice, which we still have some more time. We have about 11 more days before we start season, which is still it's a nice chunk. It's still a nice chunk of time.
Okay.
Like in the coaching world, like typically we would have 14 days, 16 days, but like this has been actually very nice, really nice preseason. We have a really large squad this year, and I mean, we have 20 ladies, which is not typical. Last year we had about 16, and out of those 20, 10 of them are new. So 50% of the team is a completely new team. So I think the biggest thing for us is just culturally trying to just have them all mesh together, and then just truly understand what our culture system. And honestly, it's been awesome coming in to work. I don't even consider it work. Coming into the gym every day, getting to know them, and just
hanging out.
Yeah, just hanging out. Like getting them to battle. Like and seeing them battle with each other. I mean, trust me, there are some highs and lows.
Yeah.
And I ride that emotional wave, but I mean, it's still so fun with them. So, yeah.
And if people have never been to a volleyball game, I'm going to recommend going because it is super freaking high energy. It is the most entertaining sports that I've been at Alabama. And I've been to the football game. I've been to the basketball. But I mean, it's serious.
I mean, it's a hidden gem. It's a little secret it's a secret not so secret anymore, especially with the Olympics. Now with our ladies winning the silver in the previous Olympics, them winning the gold, it just brought more attention to the sport. And it's one of those sports that you really don't have to know the sport at all to get into it. I mean, you're into the small space in Foster Auditorium. You're right on top of the ladies. And I mean, when the ball hits the ground, someone gets a point. You might not know, but it's like the ball hits the ground, something's happening. And I think the beauty of that space is, and you're so close and so intimate, you see how athletic they are. I mean, how physical they are. I think at the time when I was a player, a long, long time ago, but not too long ago, it's super fresh. It was, people looked at it like, this is a girly sport. You just wear your spandex and you're fine. You guys just go over there. But when you actually go and watch the sport, you realize that these ladies are badasses.
Yeah, aggressive. They
are.
They're very aggressive, and they hit like dudes. Come to the game.
How long does the season last?
In the regular season, it ends around Thanksgiving, and then postseason it gets into December the 15th to 18th, maybe mid-December.
You're probably like this, like talking about the Olympics. My daughter, she just started at UA yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it'd be so awesome to go to the Olympics, go see them when they're coming to LA. I'm like, go watch, volleyball, basketball, that stuff in Alabama. Nah, I'm like, where do you think all these people came from?
Oh, yes.
Gymnastics, like they all came from colleges. So I was telling her, like, go to Foster's and watch, women basketball, watch volleyball, like something fun to do.
Shout out, Jordan Poulter was one of my former players who was a setter for the national team.
Awesome.
And so, yes. You have talented athletes, especially at University of Alabama, that play at a very high level. Some of them are Olympians and were Olympians. So,
like you said, it's
yes.
a hidden gem. Like it's something you can go in your hometown and go watch and have
Yes.
fun instead of being bored and they don't have nothing to do.
And everyone's roll tide here.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, if you see them on the big screen, representing your country, it just it means even more. I mean, it means so much more here, because I mean, this is everyone bleeds crimson and white.
Yeah.
Just to see them representing the country, it is something real special.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been coaching?
Coaching in general?
In general and in Alabama.
Yeah, tell us a little background on you.
So I have been coaching collegiately since 2009. I'm not a mathematician. I'm just a coach. So we're getting up there. But I when I was a player, I was coaching clubs, so at least I would say we're in the 20-year range of just coaching, just all together. And so background, I actually was a basketball player. I'm from Fairbanks, Alaska, and all my family were basketball players.
And how tall are you? 'Cause you're pretty tall.
Okay, well, in my world, I am actually average. Actually, I was having a conversation with a coach one day, and we would go recruit in these big convention centers, and there's all these tall. The parents are tall, clearly, because they have these tall kids. And I remember we were standing on a court, and I'm like, hey, Wendell, am I short in this? Am I short in this world? And he's like, yeah. It's almost like an insult to say like, yeah. But I'm 6'1", and so in the normal world, I am a giant. But in my world, I am just average.
That's crazy.
Which is, I mean, our players. I mean, we have 6'6", 6'5", 6'4". I mean, like our setter is 6'2". Our players have a lot of size. But the beauty of volleyball at the collegiate level, and actually even on the national level, it is inclusive of all different sizes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have the bro, which is libero, the defensive player. You'll see them all different sizes. I've had a 5'11" to someone that's 5'6", 5'4". I mean, even outside hitters, you'll have Tennessee a 5'7", 5'8" attacker that could jump out of the gym. It's wild.
That's crazy.
So if you're an athlete, we'll take you. Yeah.
Pretty cool. I didn't know there's tall volleyball players.
I'm sorry? You didn't realize?
There
Well, you
you
know
go.
what? Come to our game at Foster
Yeah, I'm
Auditorium.
about to
Come to
bet.
our game
I'm
at
not-
Foster Auditorium. You got Matt over here that's like, come to this game. And again, one of those things when you come, it's something you want to continue to come back to because it really is very exciting. You don't realize how athletic these ladies are. I mean, they're throwing their body on the ground. I mean, we talk about, hey, sacrifice your body. I'm like, this is what it's about. And for me, there's this competitor inside. I am done. I have hung my shoes. I'm not trying to be an athlete anymore. I don't even practice with them. That's what the practice players are for. That's what the assistant coaches are for. But I do help foster them being women. We talk one day I was like, you need to woman up. Hey, we're here to battle. This is not a girly sport. You are a beast. And so, there's just something about that mindset of just them getting after it. And it's just so cool to see these ladies come in and evolve into these beasts. They are truly competitors. And for someone that's new to the sport and they come in and they watch, they have this expectation of what it's supposed to be, and then they're completely surprised about what it actually is. And that's why they keep coming back as well, is because not only us, the SEC, the Big Ten are the top conferences in the country. And, in the SEC alone, 8 of those teams have, in 2 years, have made the tournament. And 2 of them, now with Texas in, have won national titles. So these are not little girls. These are women.
And that's it. Foster's,
Period. A period.
Foster's Auditorium. That's where
Mhm.
they play. For people that don't know, tickets, free, get in. How's that work?
Tickets are now, we sell tickets at the door.
Mhm.
We also have season ticket packages as well. Or I think there's different versions of season packages if you want to come on a weekend, or if you only want to come to conference matches. So we definitely have different options for different people just based on their own life, their own craziness. I'm sure you guys being who you are, we're also trying to accommodate all the different people that also are super busy, because it's all about community. We want to get everyone into that space and just truly just support Alabama like we all do. We love this school. We love Roll Tide everything, and all we're doing is trying to create opportunities for everyone to come in and support.
Sure.
And it's a crazy deal. Season tickets are stupidly priced. It is such a great deal
It is a great deal.
for the entertainment value, and it's just.
And you're right there. It's almost like you can touch them.
Mhm.
Literally, you can touch them. Foster Auditorium is probably one of the coolest places. Historically, it's awesome. But it was funny. Last year, first of all, I kind of feel, I feel kind of big time. You also fangirl with coaches as well.
Yeah.
So when Nate Oates is calling me, I'm like, hey, Rashinda, can we play in Foster Auditorium for our first match? I was like, sure you can.
Let me check the schedule.
Let me see. Just open. It's all open. But the reason is because it's such a cool space to
It is
play.
cool.
And for us, like I remember, bringing my family and watching men's basketball play in this amazing environment. And it is a tough place to play because, it's loud. You're right on top of you. It is just,
And the student section back behind is like,
yeah,
it's loud.
it's loud. And then we bring the band there. We don't.
Yes.
We try to make it we make it an event. We don't even try. We make it an event. So it's a good time.
What brought you to Alabama from all the way from Alaska?
It's not just about the money. Because I feel like all things like lead to Saban. I feel like there's 7 degrees or 3 degrees of Saban. I was one of them. I didn't realize until later on that Saban really had an impact on me being here.
That's awesome.
But how I actually came to be in Alabama, I was coaching at University of Illinois. I'd been there for 6 years. I was coaching with my best friend, who I actually talked to today. And we had a really successful run during my time there. We've been to Elite 8, Sweet 16, Final Four, and we were just killing it. And of course, you're doing it with people you love. So, and by that time, we were building our family. I had just put the final touches on our house, and I was like, we are not leaving. This is it. It's something to be said. It's a thing you say in coaching. When it's good, you don't leave it. Because, coaching can be very transient if you don't find the right home. And I thought that was the place. And so when we were in the Sweet 16, we were at actually University of Texas playing against Nebraska. The SWA from Alabama had called our SWA and said, hey, after this game is over, I want you to reach out to Rashinda and let her know that we want her to come to Alabama. And for me, I was like, no, thank you. I'm so happy I'm here. So thank you. Oh my God, thank you for thinking of me. But no. And I remember Alabama and Georgia played that year, and Alabama lost, and we lost. And I remember we were in a Zoom call, and of course, when we lose, things are not, people are sad in football, as we understand. I get it now. So they were sad, and I too was sad. And they were just talking about, hey, this is Alabama. Who doesn't want to come to Alabama? And I was like, me, because I'm very happy where I am. And it's just like, you just need to come here and see this place. And I'm like, no, I'm so, so happy. Thank you so much. And I remember Greg was like, come see it and you'll understand how amazing this place is. And I'm like, you're so passionate about this. I'll come and see it. But really, I was just like, hey guys,
just to check it off.
Just let me just do what I'm doing it. Thank you so much. And throughout my whole time here, I would meet people, and I was like, man, that person's really freaking cool. I'm not coming here. And I would be like, man, this building is awesome. Not coming here. And I did that my entire trip. And then I sat down with Saban. And Saban had my bio, and he'd kind of just fumbling through it. Because, who am I? I'm a volleyball coach sitting in Saban's office. And they're like, you're going to see Saban. And I'm like, right. And he, flips through, and then he just shuts it. And he's like, hey, they just want me to talk to you. Can you win here? And I was like, you did? So yes, you did it. And, after all those things, I remember going to the hotel, in Tuscaloosa, and I was like, hey, Davey, why am I not coming to this place? This place is awesome. They love this place. There's so much support. You could see that, this is, how is this not successful? You have all the infrastructure, you have all the support for it to be successful, and there's success all around. And this is a great place. When you're talking about supporting women's athletics, this is also an amazing place to do that. So, I ended up talking to Greg later after I accepted the job, and that's why I'm here. And Greg sat me down, and he said, Rashinda, the reason why that we really wanted you here is after you left, I had talked to Saban, and Saban was like, "Don't let her leave the building. Like, you need to keep her here." And I appreciate you, Saban. Thank you, Father Saban. I appreciate.
That's an awesome story.
Yeah. So, and I appreciate that so much. It means a lot. And so that is why I'm here.
It's pretty cool how they use Saban to even bring in a volleyball coach. Like, you would never thought that, like, oh, he's busy with football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean he.
Like you said, that's a Saban effect. Like,
Yeah, he really did. And I mean, there was another time that we had a chance to meet, just talking about culture, and I mean, he really like offered his time. Like, it was all about him supporting coaches, and I mean, there's a reason why Alabama, as a whole, is so successful. It is because he was an example, and he was all about. It's not just football that we want to be great; it's everywhere.
Everything.
And so, I mean, this is out of the 6 universities I've ever worked for. This was the first university where they shared everything. Like, everything is beautiful. I'm talking about from the training room to the weight room to the dining hall. We all share it. That's why everything is beautiful. Everyone gets it all. And that whole mindset is like, we are a community and we are doing it together. And that was a mindset from the top.
And that's got to be easier for recruiting when you bring them into a nice.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's just, I do not regret my decision of coming here at all. This is one of the coolest places. It keeps getting cooler because I keep meeting amazing people like yourself, and it just keeps showing more and more support for these ladies. And as a coach and a mentor, you want to see your players have a great experience, and to see that they care about these ladies, about, like, I mean, just in general, is awesome. So.
and all the cool stuff around Tuscaloosa that's growing lately. Downtown vibe. Matt's new place to work here at the Sanctuary. There's more stuff they can go do and enjoy, and instead of just like, there's nothing here to do. Like,
there's so much here to
that's
do.
what's cool about it.
I mean, first of all, Sanctuary. This is my first time. This is the coolest place. I can't stop my eyes from wandering. I feel like there's so many touches that I'm just like, I just want to sit in that chair. And where did you get that piece? It is such a cool vibe, a cool energy, and I mean, you're seeing all these beautiful gems all around, and then not only that, like, you have the people outdoors. You have the river. You have the lakes. I mean, you just
The largest tequila bar in the southeast.
Ayo.
I mean,
I just want to let you know that tequila is my
South?
favorite in the South. I do love a tequila. I mean, I'm not proficient in it. I would love to, like, dabble in understanding more, like kind of wine, but just I love the silver. But so I think you have a beautiful spot too. Also, one of my favorite go-tos.
Yes.
I was actually talking about that earlier with my my family. We go there quite often. So
We need to try our new tequila we got, Hadres. It's a
Hadres?
tequila I made.
really,
tell
Try.
her what it is.
Tell me about it.
Roasted strawberry tequila,
Whoa!
finished in French oak. We got it downtown.
Wow!
And we'll have it here.
Yeah, we'll have it here soon too.
Look at that. And look at the
It is.
support.
It's
Look at the
great.
support happening here. You guys
Oh, yeah.
supporting each other.
You got to. It is truly a community.
For sure.
So
Learn from just like you were talking about, wasn't sports stuff. Like me and Matt, totally different world, but we learn from each other. And he'll ask me a question, and I'll ask him something like, "Oh, let's go ask this person; they know more about it." And it's just helpful. That's what I like.
I know so Davey and I had lived in Birmingham a few years ago before I went to University of Illinois, and Davey, who typically in the coaching world, it's like, okay, we're good. We don't ever go back to the place. And when Alabama came up again, Davey's like, man, we've already did it. We're good. We're good. But then just coming back here, I think what was lacking in Birmingham, because it was so big, I feel like everyone was kind of doing their own thing, is that piece, is that relationship piece. And I know, we're coming on the other side of race. When you talk about Alabama, you're like, is this a place where I want to raise my family? Especially in a smaller place like Tuscaloosa. And this is one of my newly favorite places. It is so, I felt immediate support as soon as I got here. I'm like, I love that my son is being raised here. It is, I mean, I can't say enough about Tuscaloosa and being in Alabama. I like love this place so much. I'm so happy here. It is truly cool. Again, there's so many hidden gems everywhere.
How is Davey? I hadn't seen him. He is the funniest.
He's doing music.
You might not think he is, but I'm telling you, when I drink with him, he's one of the funniest freaking humans I know.
He is a funny guy. He's a funny guy. I mean, I feel like it's that Irish humor, you know. Davey, my partner, is from Dublin, Ireland. And for those that don't know, I am 6'1" and Davey is 5'7", and so when people see us, they just like cannot compute. But then when they see us together, then they kind of understand our vibe, and we just vibe. I too was like, how is this working? And it just does. I mean, he's so funny, he's so witty, very intelligent person, and he's like, I don't like people, but yet he can talk to anybody, and he's a storyteller. So, I mean, he'd be sitting right here probably eating air.
And he's got that freaking accent, so everything he says is funnier anyway because it's coming from an Irishman.
Yeah, I think it's also, he can say inappropriate things, and that's actually socially acceptable because of his accent. Yeah. Davey, I know you're watching. So, yeah.
So when's he coming back into town?
He will be here next week.
Definitely like to see y'all. And
I can't wait to like just be here and touch every single piece here with my child. My child's gonna run up and down this area.
Come on, laddie.
And then live music. I love live music because I'm a terrible singer and I am not a musician. So I'm in awe of any sort of musician. I will sit there. I'm always front and center. I'm like that person that's like, yes, like I am here to support. And I love the fact that there is this live music here, inside and outside. Like, when we were in Birmingham, we were right next to Avondale. And Avondale had live music all the time outside. And the fact that there's a freaking stage out there outside, I can't wait. I sing it, can't sing. I can't wait. Can't wait.
That's what I told Matt. It's definitely something Tuscaloosa was lacking, so they filled the void there.
And I know Matt knows good music, so we did go to the 50 Cent concert together.
We did.
And it was
damn good time.
It was awesome. I wasn't sure. First of all, the showing, I felt like it could have been more. But, I mean, the people that did, they're like, oh, my God, I'm so happy because they put on a stinking
that was
show.
One of the best production shows that I've ever freaking seen.
Awesome. Yeah. It was so awesome.
So when does season start? August 30th?
Yes, August 30th. Look at you, Matt. Come on now. I know you're busy doing
a little research.
Look at you.
I think you told us I had 11 days, so he's been calculating. Down.
So our first home opener is at home. We play Grambling State, Citadel, and UT Martin. So we have some tough matches, and it's just kind of a build-up as we get into our regular season, which is, I mean, it's a tough road. So we're really excited about it. And we love everyone. I mean, it's all about community right now. We keep talking about bridging the gap between community, this amazing community that we've just been talking so much about, and our players. I feel like we need to know each other. Yeah. I think the players also need to know the community and know that there's so much love and support. And then the community also understand that these are young women. Yes, they are athletes, they compete, but they're also young people that are still learning about themselves. Yeah. And I think it's just important that we all meet. So we always try to, we are making it a mission to make sure that after matches that the community has the opportunity to talk with the players, and we also try to put on events as well where we're all just mingling. We actually had an event at Bryant-Denny, and it was so cool to see the players interact with the community and vice versa. It was just to see that support. So the biggest thing for us is, you know, the reason why the season tickets are so affordable is because we want people in the seats, not just, just to come out to the game just to be a fan, but just we want you to be someone that's lasting, a part of the process, part of this journey, because these ladies are freaking awesome. Like I said, I love coming into the gym every freaking day to work with these ladies because they're badasses. One, I mean, I wouldn't have recruited a non-badass, by the way. But it's just to have other people see how cool they are and have that relationship with them. I feel like then it's like we're not having fair weather fans. We just have people that are here like, let's be part of this freaking journey because I know Chase, I know Paris, I know Lindsay, and they know Matt. Like it's one of those things where we just need to come together. So that's what it's about.
Well, like I said, I was already talking about telling my daughter she needs to go there, but now, especially after meeting you, bring the whole family, we'll go.
Yeah.
Come on down. I'll take you out.
Mexico.
Do they sell alcohol there?
They do sell alcohol there. Heyo. Yes, they do. We are truly making it an event, and it is something that has passed, and
Very cool.
we don't know what that's going to look like for us.
Is this the first year for it?
This is the first
Okay.
year. So
I didn't think last year was any alcohol.
there wasn't. We'll see what that looks like.
Not that that's a.
I mean, we are on the boozy spirits, so
That is
I can
crazy.
it makes sense that we're asking about alcohol. But yes, it is something that we are dabbling with,
Okay.
and so we'll see what that looks like throughout the season.
Well, I would say that 95% of the people that watch this do drink.
Yeah, probably.
So our market, I think it's a plus.
Well, awesome. Hey, anything we're doing to get people watch the games.
So what's the recruiting process like? Is this a 2-year, 3-year? When you want somebody, when do you start that process? High school?
We started in high school.
Like freshman?
We start looking at a very young age. So
Okay.
I mean, from 8th grade on, like, we're building relationships. We're talking to club coaches. We're watching to see how they evolve. But now the portal has definitely kind of, worked its way into the recruiting process. So it's all about thinking about what you need. You never know. Like, you could be recruiting somebody and you've been recruiting them for years. They get into your program and they leave the next year, and it's the tough part. You never know what will impact them. It could be playing time. It could be they miss home. It could be they not like your vibe. So within recruiting, it's becoming a beast because you're recruiting so young, but then you're also needing to be aware of like who's in the portal. So, but it's again, it comes down to like culture and the portal. I mean, it's nice for like quick change, but then also you want something long lasting that can like keep transcending on to next year, the year after. So, but it really is about shaking hands and kissing babies.
It's about that relationship.
It is about relationships for sure.
But you got some people from the portal.
Yes,
this
we
year.
have. Yes, we have. We have 4 people from the portal. We had Kayla Keyshock, who was at Samford senior setter. We have Natalie Rapetti, who came from University of San Diego State, DS. We have Paris Thompson from Notre Dame, outside hitter, senior. And then Sophie Agee, that was from Mississippi State, transfer. And she's a junior. So we're really excited about these ladies. We were very, very fortunate. You never know, like, because you're within the portal. It's all about like you're speed dating. You're talking to them, and you're like, okay, let's get you on campus, and you only have just a quick burst of time to really get to know them to see if they fit with your vibe. And definitely you make mistakes along the way. And these ladies have been rock stars, and just been like inserting themselves within the program, the culture. And we've been building that culture change, but then having that upperclassman experience to help that guy, because I'm a coach, I'm like mom, and sometimes they don't want to listen to me, which, come on. So it's nice when
Somebody on the court
somebody
doing
on the
it.
court that they see, they hang out with, that's like their own kind of like mentors that are all on the same side as well with us. And it's just really been so beautiful to see. As a coach, sometimes you kind of let things kind of just evolve, and you're just watching from the sidelines. But you help guide a little here and there. But it's been really cool to see.
They'll have a major impact. From the start?
They will all. They have a major impact from the start right now, just in the gym. But they all have brought something really special. So you'll definitely have the opportunity to see them on the court this year. Yeah. Look at you asking about some volleyball. Look at this. I love it. Look at it.
I do love volleyball. I do.
I know. I love seeing you.
But
and
I
Nikki.
never went to a volleyball game until you invited us. And we went 2 years ago?
Last year.
Was it last year?
Was it last year? It
I
was.
don't know.
I don't know. I feel like all of them blend together. I think
and
it
the
was.
bug was there after that. So.
But I love seeing you guys. I love when people come and then just talk about their experience. And you guys are right there. You guys are kind of in the thick of it. Like you could see it.
Yeah.
So
Great
there's
team.
no bad seat in Foster, by the way.
There's not.
You're like you're in it. I mean, the ball might hit you, so you need to have your eyes up. So, and it comes fast.
We'll be there this year too.
Okay, well, I can't wait. I think that I know that you're truly going to enjoy it because, again, it's one of those sports that you just fall in love with because it's so action-packed, and when we talk about the culture, these girls just, like, get after it. And trust me, I am not an easy coach. I'm just, like...
I can say that.
What? I am a lovely person. I am amazing.
And it's very cool. Like, I have a 11-year-old, like, taking her to a football game. They're like, hey, I don't know what's happening. But you said volleyball, like,
Yeah.
you can figure it out pretty quick what's happening.
Yes.
Like you said, it hits the ground, that's a point for somebody.
And these ladies, like, just turn into superheroes for some of these young girls,
Mm-hmm.
And when you're seeing them from afar, you don't realize the physicality, you don't realize the size of them, like, until you come up to them, and then they actually look like an elite athlete. It's funny, I got a text message last night from Dan Waters, our track and field head coach. I mean, it was, like, late at night, and he was just like, hey, I saw some of your players at Coleman. Very athletic. Very athletic. And I would be like, thank you. Thanks.
Very cool.
So it is pretty cool. It's been a journey, but it's been a really cool journey.
So who are some of the top teams in the Southeast as far as volleyball
You have
that we need to watch out for?
Tennessee. I think Eve's did a really nice job with that program. Kind of brought them back to life. Texas, as I entered, they've just been. Coach has been there. Jared's been there for 30 years, so he had brought that program back because it was a struggling program, and then he built it in his image and has done a great job. Kentucky has had a history of success for a number of years. Florida. Georgia, the new coach has, he's been there for, I believe, his 7th year, so he's got that team rolling. Has some really nice players coming in. And so I think those are some of the main contenders to watch this year. I think they're doing some really nice, they've been like the most consistent. So, and we're here for it. We're here for that journey. We're so excited about it too.
In Alabama.
In Alabama.
Of course.
Alabama. We're awesome. Come to the game, Foster Auditorium.
So how do people get tickets? Can we still get season tickets?
You can still get season tickets, absolutely. We are actually close to breaking our record, our season ticket holder record. Actually, a video went out yesterday talking about like we are just on the cusp of breaking that, so really excited about that. That just means that people are starting to get to the bug, like you guys have said, and like coming out, and these ladies they're just cool people.
Yeah.
And I know that they're out there in the community, not just for volleyball, but just themselves, and people want to come and watch them, so that's also really helpful. I mean, I'm amazing, so I know that people want to come and see all of this.
Great.
I have the fire outfits as well. I got to pick out some fire outfits this season. So you can go on rolltide.com, get season tickets there, or if you're just unsure but you're curious, you can always buy tickets at the door. So, yeah.
Awesome. Now I'm excited about going now.
I'm so excited that
Yeah.
you're excited. I love it. So it's interesting. We started our booster club this year. Well, we started it last year during the middle of season, just all the legal, all the documentation. And so our board, this year I had to, this summer, I found my president and I was like, we are really going to dive deep into this board. And it was me sitting down and talking to these people and just really expressing my passion about what we're doing. And kind of same thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I want to do this. I want to be part of it because they're fire. And I'm like, yes, come and see what this is all about. And the board members now have like been part of the team, been part of us, and just like love it. So I'm all about putting that bug out there and just lighting a fire within anyone. Because
Well, you've
it is
got the
cool.
passion, and I think people will see that, and when they come to the game, they'll really see it.
Let's
So,
go.
Need
Let's
to
go, man.
put a bug in Greg's ear to come on the show.
Oh,
I've been tweeting it for like a year and a half.
Have you?
They won't reply.
Yeah. I don't know if you know Justin. I'm gonna give him your cell phone number.
mm,
He is a very persistent, and he usually gets what he wants.
Try.
I mean, or he's persistent as hell and not getting it. So either way, he's very persistent.
I think that if Greg came and saw this place, you know, I can't speak for him. I would like to keep my job, so I will not speak for this man. But you never know. You might itch the bug.
It might be a nice recruiting tool,
It might be.
you know, to show what's cool in Tuscaloosa.
We got this
Right.
place, we got the tequila bar, then we actually have a studio too where we do podcasts out
Might
of.
be. It might- You know,
All over the
might-
place. We could do it in his office and whatever.
Exactly.
maybe. You know, maybe. Yeah, again, I'm not going to speak for him, but you know, maybe. Who knows? You just keep trying.
That's right.
I'll tell him how cool you guys are. Maybe light a fire, and we'll see from there.
That's what we're missing.
So, Greg, if you watch it again, I am not speaking for you. You do whatever you want to do, and I'm just gonna be like, how amazing my experience has been here. Thank you so much when you watch this, because I feel like you will. So, anyways,
That's awesome. That's what we're missing. That's that 6 degrees of separation
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I just appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to sit here in this cool place and just you know, chit-chat
We
with
appreciate you coming. I know you got to get back to
yes, we do.
making dreams happen.
And make building something real amazing.
That's right.
I don't have any beer left, but cheers.
Cheers. RollTide.com, season tickets. Go support.
Roll
Thanks, Rashinda.
Tide. Thank you.